Okay, let me check something. Okay then. Hello everyone and welcome to Torpedo League F2 Round 4 here in Austria. A season continues and it's wet. Wet
Oh
qualifying.
my!
Our first wet session of the season, I believe, in F1 and
Yeah.
F2.
Oh
So
yeah, we haven't had
prepare
any
for
fun
some fun
yet
as
as well.
Neek
Nick is
joins,
in.
so we'll have 18 cars
He's
on the grid.
18. You
As we
said
have our
80. I swear.
first viewer. Thomas, for the sake of my internet, could you keep an eye on the YouTube and Twitch chat again? Just because if I look at
Yes,
it,
I'll get my
I
laptop.
can check on my PS4. I realised last week. Kind of bad that it took me that long to realise. As Thomas saying, my debut. Welcome. So obviously when I say Thomas, it's not you, Thomas. Obviously,
Yes.
there's another Thomas now.
Yeah.
How does it feel? And that one on the wet tyres. Obviously, I mean, if anyone went out on the dries, fair play.
You going spinning?
Yeah. Yeah, Nika's in, should be able to take control of his Carlin, as luckily.
So do you want me to keep an eye on YouTube chat or not?
Yeah. Could you also actually? I can keep an eye on YouTube chat. I'll be quick when I look at
need to find
messages.
my
And dry races. Dry races.
dry races. Okay.
Laptop chargers.
I'll put the YouTube link in the chat for now. Torpedo League. So we already have a yellow out there. Oh, that's a spinner. That is an ART of bioweapon, I believe. No, it is Max. So this is looking a bit like Austrian F1 qualifying, Styrian F1 qualifying for this season. Not quite as wet though. You can still see, which is a big difference. First car to start a lap will be the strong debut.
I will watch Trigger on his lap.
Speedy on their first lap of the session. Got dams behind them on their out lap though. Obviously fastest second section. Speedy will be the first driver to set a lap. We will have no idea if it's good or not.
No,
because it's the first lap in wet conditions. 8 viewers at the moment. Hello everyone.
I've only got 3.
YouTube is better.
I guess you need to put the link in.
Yeah, I've done YouTube in F1 and F2 chats.
Speedy, you're 124.5. Trigger will be the next to cross the lines. Finishes that, or will it be bioweapon? Might be bioweapon. Oh no, Norwegian boy with 2 eyes.
Yeah, so that is the other Norwegian. We now have 2 Norwegian boys, everyone. So whilst it's the early stage of qualifying, and obviously these laps won't matter as much, we'll talk you through the situation. So once upon a time in another league, there was a driver called the Norwegian boy with 1 eye. Another driver liked the name, decided they wanted it as well. Just did the same, but with 2 eyes.
Yellow flag, it's Campbell's. Maybe Spirit, or is it an MP? I'm not sure. Might be Rossi, slowing down.
So anyway, the way we'll decide which one's which is the one in the dams today. That is the Norwegian boy. The other one is the other Norwegian boy. And I can now announce on stream that I believe Gareth Minimat has been kicked from the league. Shame to see someone go, but if they're just not going to turn up, nothing we can do. Yes, they've had to do another thing, but it's quite a few times now that they've had to do something else and haven't informed me, which is not what you like to see. Quickly checking the chats. Hello, everyone.
Kyle just leaving no prisoners.
I'm not surprised to hear that, but tell us more.
He says he's toxic anyway.
Yep. Okay, so I'll deal with that after the race, though. Don't want to be doing that mid-race. Buller, currently the other Norwegian boy, currently, once again, showing strong qualifying pace, as they're in the pit lane at the moment. Rossi. Another bad start to qualifying. This time, will he be able to bring it back, though? Rossi, it's fair to say, going into the season, Rossi was a title contender. And I think it's also fair to say, so far he hasn't really lived up to it. He's had the pace. As Tim going quickest. Very good lap there. So, after the last race, from now on I'm just going to call him Tim, easier.
Oh,
Nyoxi second. Looks like maybe the conditions are getting a bit better. We'll see after Buller's lap here. Here the conditions are improving.
Yeah, also just won pit entry.
Buller has improved a bit. So it does look like conditions are improving slightly. But Nyoxi, P2, very strong. I've got 11 seconds left, so yeah. Not 11 seconds, 11 minutes.
11 seconds? Wow.
Yeah, we're flying through this one. This is the grid, everyone. Yeah. Some of the reserves for this race are Nyoxi, which will most likely be his final appearance in the league due to school. Spin and Win will not be their final appearance in the league, I hope, as they've shown good pace. Who else is reserved today? We've got Spirit, who is making their debut.
Yeah,
And we also have the Norwegian boy with one eye, also making their debut. So, and Dolga also making their debut. Because they are a full-time driver at Arden, but just haven't been able to make the races so far. But they've made today's race, which is... This is sort of the first race of the season where we're really going to start looking at who's missing races, who's making races, sort of start to question their commitment to the league. Yeah, so if you've missed a few races and you're now making your appearance here, that's sort of okay. Sort of just you're showing that you're still in the league, you're not just ignoring it. As Nyoxi goes quickest by quite a bit. No offence to Nyoxi, but maybe the track conditions are improving. In Zandvoort they didn't show a huge amount of pace, but maybe they just suit the wet. So we could see a very mixed up grid here today.
It depends drivers also who has done wet practice.
Yes, very true, very true. Rossi, I'm fairly sure he usually does do wet practice. Because I've seen him talk about it before.
Yes, he does. He did it in Baku, and he did it in Zandvoort.
Yeah. Looking at some of the teams, how they're doing in compared to the constructors. Our top three in the constructors are Prema, Charus and Trident. Prema, currently 8th and 11th. Charus, 10th and, well, didn't show up. And Trident, 4th and 5th. So out of the three, Trident looking strongest at the moment. But Trident have had very strong qualifyings this season. However, it doesn't look like they've converted it that many times, other than round one, obviously.
Jackson, you want to check your mic out? You're cutting out a bit.
Okay. Any better?
You have to speak a bit more to...
Okay,
see.
how is this now? I'm plugged in and out my mic, see if that would improve anything. Is it any better?
It's a little bit better, but...
Okay, well lag is kicking in, that's why. That's why it's cutting in and out, so I'll let you do the talking.
Okay then, I'm sorry he's got P2. He's set 4 laps on his wet tyres so far. I think they only get one set of, or maybe get 2 sets of wets, so it's all sort of counts down to maybe your first set in. I think if it's dry for both of these races, then they'll just use both sets. But if it was wet, you probably use one set. As in the Austrian, it's a Norwegian, the other Norwegian boy that goes P1, 3/10 quicker. We have 6 people watching. Traversin has jumped up to P4.
I'm gonna quickly try speaking again, see if it's improved in the short time.
It looks like it has. So, who is out on track on the lap? And look at Rossi. The unique sets the lap goes P17.
That's how it goes, has run out of fuel.
Brilliant, I'm getting loads of notifications on the top left of my screen. So improved in sector 1.
Interesting. And it's already maybe he had a strong sector 1 but lost it in the rest of the lap. Perhaps made a mistake later in the lap.
I mean, when you've been 4 seconds off the provisional pole time, surely you must have.
Again, we're seeing some surprises at the front. This season has been full of surprises for me. Like, I expected to see Buller, Riceman, those sort of guys fighting out for the title. Buller, of course, he showed good pace last season, but wasn't able to do every race. Speaking of Riceman, he joins now. Riceman was P6 last season, so best of the rest, and the lead driver coming to this season who didn't leave. I saw that, and Rossi's off. Yeah, that was a bit sketchy. I think we've got to give a quality ban there to Forever Sin.
Yeah.
Because yes, there was room on the inside, and there was room to the outside. But in the wet conditions, if Rossi had gone to the outside, he would have lost it. And he went to the inside, hit the curb, and he's been disqualified from the session for going the wrong way. As he's reversing.
The wrong way.
Oh, that's hurt. That hurts. Rossi's season goes from... He's 5th in the championship. I don't know how he's pulled that off, but he's 5th in the championship. I think he's going to be just fighting for points here today. You hate to see it. You really do.
That's so unlucky. His car just pulled off to the side.
Looking at some of the drivers out track. I've got both Prings in the pit lane.
He'll be jumping into a wet, so he's probably a bit surprised about that, but as the Norwegian boy goes up to P15 with his lap, and he's 1 second off the pole time set by the other Norwegian boy.
Got a busy pit lane at the moment. Got Narden coming out, got 2 Pramers have came in. I believe that's a Charouf in the background. I'm currently waiting for Campos, see if they're going to bring out Riceman anytime soon.
Let's watch Buller, who's just crossed the line. He is P6 right now. He's on 3 lap old wets. Can he improve through up the hill? This is little left turn 2, and he is down to turn 3. He is 1 up, and it's stopped raining.
Interesting. I don't think I'm going to see slicks. No way in
No,
session.
see slicks.
However, Trigger coming to the pits now. Oh no, coming out the pits. Sorry. Got 15 viewers on YouTube at the moment. Hello everyone. Good to see you all. Hopefully it's not too laggy. Wow, this is why I think YouTube's better.
Look, you did share it into the info chats, both, and I only shared Twitch.
I did it in banter chats actually. But actually, they asked for Twitch stream. You didn't put it in there, so. And I did not trust my internet long enough to go on Twitch, so I don't want to risk the stream. Anyway, basically, this is going to be whoever's out there at the end of the session.
Whoa, that's a bit of a dangerous pit entry by Speedy Carrots, though. A bit late. Buller's was a bit late as well, but he only did it because he got his lap invalidated.
Yeah.
Who else is on a lap?
Got another couple of comments. Sorry for the blue screen, must have checked. Scott has said, Rossi, I am so sorry, I tried to get out of the way. And Kyle has said, Jackson is better than Thomas. Was that a question? I'm joking. We are equals. We are equals. Then, of course, we have a certain driver that we all that used to be in the league, left after the last two races ago, I think they left. And that was Swishy Jackass. And they've asked for me to say Swishy, which I have now done. The more comments, when it comes to internet issues, yeah, that is true. When it comes to being a fraud, Thomas is better than me. Very true. Once again, say Swishy. I've said Swishy. I hope that pleases you. As Riceman is out of track.
No one's improving on their laps.
Super soft for Speedy Carrots. Are people going on drives?
He's going for it.
I want to. Okay, I'm sorry if people that want to see a range of drivers, but I'm going on board with Speedy for this. I want to see this. I want to see this from start to finish. I want to see this. So that this
lagging a bit.
What, my voice or the stream or Speedy?
No, Speedy.
He seems alright for me.
Do you want me to go on YouTube stream so you don't have to get your viewers to see a blue screen?
Yeah, sure. That'd be easier.
Oh.
I'll check it on my iPad now and again, just when I have... Oh, that's another driver, and so it goes, on the super softs.
And so it goes, right.
Who is... People that are on an outlap on the wet tyres, this could hurt them. So they are Norwegian boy, Buller, that's big for the championship. Max and Bioweapon, those are in the pit lane and coming out. This could work in their favour.
Get on super soft and go for it.
I'm on board with Speedy, and I'm going to compare it to Neek.
It looks so dry.
It does look so unbelievably dry. But Speedy, it's not like he's flying around the track though. It does look a bit slippery.
Well, he's out that though. He doesn't want to wear out the tyres.
Well, not the way he's steering. He's doing full lock through these corners. He looks to be sliding quite a bit.
Yeah, traction. The track will still be damp in places. The racing line will be the driest part. So as long as you keep on the racing line, you should be good.
Okay, I'm now going to watch Speedy Carrots start their flying lap, as they may have, and they've invalidated it. They have invalidated it final corner. I can see that final corner.
And so it goes, I think.
I'm going to go to someone that is out on track on the supers. And Bailey, anyone
so
is.
It goes to the next one too, is going to cross the line on the super softs.
That's what it's like. We could still see what the track's looking like from Speedy. But... Oh, it's that soft tyres for Trigger. That's interesting. Okay, in real life, the soft in slippery conditions, the softer the tyre, the better. Because the softer the tyres, they are better in lower temperatures. Because they heat up much easier, because of them being softer. As Trigger leaves the session, no! That is not good. Do you want to send him an invite? As Tim has left the session.
So Tim Baird and Trigger. I think both of their games have crashed because they're not on a game.
Yeah. I was scared for a second there because I thought I may have lagged out.
It's just now that he's been disqualified. So I'm watching, and so it goes now.
So am I.
His lap.
Let's see that. Let's look at the delta split.
Sector 1.
Massively.
Oh, yes, he
Hugely.
Does. Yes, he does.
Wow, that's big.
So Buller's on the wet sound track. He's not going to improve. No way. Neek's not going to improve.
Buller's going to drop like a stone to the back of the grid here.
He's not going to get a lap in time.
It's going to be close.
At the time, because it's probably about 40 seconds left for you, isn't it?
Yes, 40 seconds now. Trigger is back in. Has Tim got an invite?
Yes, I've sent him an invite.
Okay, nice.
So, and Tim is back in. And so the 4.5.
What? Just they're going to drop.
Fully dry conditions.
The drivers who are the drivers who have stayed on wets, they're gone. Goodbye.
Buller is going to be way down.
Buller's going to be at the back of the grid. His championship versus him versus so it goes in the championship. So it goes. Is at 49 points ahead of Buller in the championship.
116.2. That's a benchmark.
I still think Hanso It Goes is going to drop down the order though, because if it isn't quite dry yet, if there's still a bit of a slippery on it. Though. Good point. Has he? Wait, has he or not?
Yes, he crossed the line.
I just looked at the timing top right, and he is going 6 tenths quicker. So the track is still improving, and so it goes.
Okay, so we haven't got timing glitch because Norwegian Boy.
And there's the end of the session. It's still improving. It's still improving a lot. Quicker. Who will be the last driver on the track? That's my question to you.
Speedy is P12.
Who will be the last driver on track? And so it goes close.
Neoxy's P2, Carl Maven P4. Who is next? It's Forever Sin, who goes P2 behind his teammate. The
other Norwegian boy will be the last driver to finish a lap. It's currently a Prema front row. The scenes if that actually happens. So we've got Campos is coming around the final corner now, along with a Trident. They
goes P15. They did not.
Riceman to pole by quite a bit.
Yeah,
and so it goes. And so it goes about to come to the line now. And goes to pole.
Oh, wow!
Whoa!
1.3!
Whoa! As Dolga goes second.
Dolga goes P2.
And the other Norwegian boy will be the final driver. He's 6 tenths up. He's 6 seconds up. Will this tyre choice have hurt him? Slightly. As he goes second. Is that it? That is session over, I believe. Who is still out on track and on a lap? As Bioweapon's on a lap. Norwegian boy is on a lap.
Max has invalidated his. Couple people going across the line.
Spin and win comes across the line, doesn't improve.
It's just Max and the Norwegian boy.
Norwegian boy's got traffic.
But he's invalidated his lap anyway. So it's just the Norwegian boy on the soft.
I swear, if the Norwegian boy start racing, I am gonna just leave. As Norwegian boy comes around the final corner, where will he qualify?
Oh, it's not the best.
Not good.
lap.
It's 7th.
He's 7 though. But look at the people that didn't get the best lapping.
I believe a
Buller
couple of drivers have
and
a timing
P13.
glitch. Because Trigger has just started a lap.
Trigger, you need to retire.
Yeah, Trigger retire.
Trigger, retire.
And that goes the same for Tim, who's in the pit lane.
So Trigger and Timber, you need to retire.
Trigger's improving as well. You can't set this lap. Trigger, you can't set this.
You cannot set this.
Because this is
but
after
if you
the
set
time.
It, we're going to have to give something to you.
Yeah, as you've got more YouTube comments, I'll quickly check them because we've got a few. Thomas happy with P7. What a lap from, and so it goes. So yeah, that is a very interesting session so far. And end of the session. Got another comment as well now, just quickly whilst we have the chant. I'm happy with that for a debut. You should be. Very good debut. So, shall I run you through the grid, or shall you?
You can. Well,
Okay, top 10 all on the dry tyres. So it is, and so it goes. The runaway championship leader. I was thinking after those 2 rounds where he was really on it, I was thinking, well, you know, he's going to start dropping down now. He's going to start being behind some of his title rivals. I was wrong. Pole position for, and so it goes. The other Norwegian boy is P2, and his teammate P3, Arden. Where have they come from? As Riceman P4, we were earlier in the session, we were saying he could be a championship contender. Well, he should have been a championship contender. He's just not at the start of the season he needed. He's probably out of contention now. But P4, it's solid. Bunny's P5, Freverson P6, and that is all the ones I got through because I was too busy speaking. Could you check YouTube comments, please, Thomas? As you know, it's a loading screen, I can do it. That sounds like P1 is already decided. And Carl May, quite happy with that. I believe he was lead of the wet tyre runners. I may be wrong there. As we get ready for the grid. I'll look at comments when it's a loading screen, but if it's the actual event, I will not look at them. So as we wait, and session is starting in 26 seconds. It's very overcast at the moment. So after your first wet session of the season, Thomas, who's your prediction for the win?
Your mic is cutting out.
Ah.
It was a very big cutout there.
How's it now? Is this any better?
Better.
So Thomas, who is your prediction for the win?
I mean, the obvious one's on so it goes, really.
Yeah, of course. Who's your... Okay, different question. Back to qualifying for a minute. Surprise of the qualifying session, who was it for you?
All the people that didn't go out on the super softs, really.
That is true. Mine has got to go to... What? Well, it's actually a team I'd give mine to. The Trident team. Third in the team's championship. Oh, that's going to be a collision, surely, on the formation lap. As Norwegian boy came to a stop there. And, yeah, onto the grid. There you go.
Can I just say, as I'm going to point this out now, most drivers have or some probably maybe forgot to, but most drivers have a black and white helmet, black and pink helmet. The pink is for remembering Antoine Hubert, the former F2 driver that lost his life last year in Belgium. It's a year ago that was. And the black is for Torpedo League F1 driver Cotilla, or as we call him, Eddie, who lost his girlfriend Sylvia, and we also remember her. And so I'm thinking, because we're doing it for F1, and this race is 20 laps on for the Hubert one.
Yeah, lap 19.
So yeah, lap 19 we will have a lapse silence.
Yeah.
No
so
commentary.
yeah, the drivers don't feel the need to not overtake on that lap. You continue racing, the viewers will continue to see that.
Yeah, continue racing.
But just if we go quiet, you haven't lost your connection. We'll be silent for lap 19. In memory of Antoine Hubert, and also in memory of Sylvia.
Sylvia, yeah. Who I think Eddie said her favourite number was
82 and 19, I think they were.
19th. She was born on the 19th.
That was it,
anyway, You can commentate on the start.
This is not the actual start.
No, probably not. I need to get my revs off and stuff.
As now the revs rise, and so it goes on the pole position. And it is lights out, and away we go. And so it goes, gets a good start. It's a tricky start for the first of the Ardens. That's going to put them under pressure from their teammate, who's already got... Where's that spin and win that's just gone spinning? As there's massive carnage. Was that Rossi involved in it in the background? We've got a car of Carlin round, it's Carl May. He's had a tough season.
Oh, another spinner, it's Bioweapon.
As they're battling up towards the hairpin. That is Riceman versus Bunnies. 4p3. Bunnies goes a bit wide. Okay, you take over.
Right, anyway, I'm going to quickly point out Bunnies, Trigger, Buller, Rossi, and Carme all on these softs. So they're doing the alternate strategy. Will it pay off? We don't know. Bunnies is currently P4. Trigger's just been overtaken.
He went off track.
He went off track. And Neek, I think, may have went off track as well, because he's down to P13 from about P10, I think. But anyway, so it goes. Only a 6/10 gap to Dolga.
Well, it's Dolga's first race, so we have no idea how quick he is.
Yeah, we have no idea how quick he is.
So, he's looking pretty quick so far. How's the mic now?
Yes, good.
Okay,
Bunnies
I just have to mute him, I'm muting
him.
Can
yeah,
he...
you have to do it every now and again. Like, when I start, like, taking over, just, like, mute and unmute.
Yeah.
Unmute until I finish and then unmute, yeah. Dolga is right behind, and so it goes. 4 temps. And then a further 9 temps back to Riceman, who maxes into
Has
the pits,
crashed.
and we have the
Norwegian boys crashed, they've crashed. And what has happened here?
He might have had a tank slapper there. Oh, there is skid marks.
Yeah, I think the safety car is out, safety car is deployed. This has changed everything. Now, it's too early for the Super Soft runners to pit. Now, here's a question for you. This safety car will last until the end of lap 3. Will the Super Soft runners pit then? Or will they go longer? Will someone take the risk?
If I'm on lap 3, they won't pit. If it has to be on lap 4, they pit.
No, it has to be end of lap 3.
It's the first 3 laps you cannot pit.
And real F2, you can pit at the end of lap 6. So I'm guessing it's the end of lap 3 for this. I'm sure of it.
Okay, maybe I'm not sure.
Because you have to complete 3 laps, and if you pit at the end of lap 3, you've completed 3 laps.
Yeah, you basically completed 3 laps. So it goes. And Dolga's pitted, so he'll have to pit again.
Yeah, he will. That's a rookie mistake.
Yeah,
that is a rookie mistake.
He ruined it, that.
Yep. So Dolga is out of contention. As that is a virtual. Oh, that's a safety car. Sorry. Yeah, Dolga was looking quick. End of this lap, drivers can pit. Well, super soft runners can pit. Soft runners can pit as well. Just probably wouldn't be the best strategic call. As so it goes, slow it down a bit earlier, mate. You nearly went into the back of the safety car. Okay, for those drivers that are listening, to us, slow down quicker, because they've caught the safety car at a hairpin, basically. So be careful, because that entire field is just flown into them.
Trigger under the safety car. I think he was already head, so Trigger may have just. I think Trigger didn't slow down quick enough and overtook Revsi, and then just let him back through. So Max also pitted, but he changed his front wing because I saw that. So that was just 1 wing damage. He'll have to pit again. He's just basically doing what the people that started on the softs did are doing.
If the alternative strategy works here, could Bunnies get their first win? You alright? Am I cutting out?
Yeah. You were saying something about Bunnies, I heard that. Were you saying they could win with the alternate strategy?
Yeah, if it works out.
Yeah. But then I feel like Trigger is P6 right now. We know he's quick. Buller, we know he's quick.
And Carl has left without retiring. So, if he doesn't rejoin, could you send him an invite? Just, because of the internet. As Spirit pits, as Tim is pitting as well. So clearly some of them are listening to us. Carl's AI is overtaking everyone, I think.
I'm not sure.
So, there's 4 drivers in the pit lane. As soon as my mic starts to cut out, just tell me and I'll quickly unmute and mute.
Yeah, I will do.
So leader of them is Tim, and yeah, it does say before before I'm looking at bioweapon now. Before he changed the tyres, it does say 3 laps on the left. So I'm fairly sure they won't get penalised for that. Actually, I do know someone that did that strategy, so I should probably ask them if that worked.
Red glitch, so if you want to break your ears, go spectate Neek.
Where is he now? He hasn't got it for me.
Okay, well he has got it for me. His revs are going mental. I'm just trying to find something to amuse myself with this safety car.
Yeah, well you could talk through your predictions for the podium and the sprint race.
The podium?
Yeah.
I think it's hard to tell. I'm pretty sure, and so it goes, if he still has the good pace on the supersoft, he can run away from it, because he's got no one to overtake, he's going to have clean air. He's just got to worry about Reisman behind him on the restart. But then, other than P1, and maybe, I think Reisman could get P2, I think P3 it's all about if this alternate strategy works.
Yeah.
If it does work, then we could even see, I think Bunnies would get a podium and maybe Trigger or Buller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm messaging to find out if pitting at the end of lap 3 is legal.
Pits.
Sneak pits now, yeah. This will definitely be legal.
I think is a good option. Just to if you don't think you're going to be battling, if you just want to points, go for it. Go for a different strategy. Do you need me to replace the YouTube comments?
Sure, yeah, go ahead. As you know, it's safety car, I can do it. Carl saying that PlayStation Network again, and Thomas says he's spun. I can confirm that I will not run either of those 2 numbers. Interesting. No.
If you want to show your respect, then sure.
I need to decide with my teammate which one we're gonna, if he wants to.
Yeah,
I've got number 19 currently selected, so if he hasn't selected one yet, I'll ask him to do 82.
I think Kimmy said he wanted to do 82, so I think he's in this lap.
Okay, will the guys who have pitted at the end of this lap, will they catch up? Neek and spin and win.
I think it's considering how early that safety car in this lap message came up. I think they might, but it's going to be tough, really. Depends how early Anserico pulls away. Yeah, I don't think they'll catch up, really. I think the safety car really couldn't stick out another lap. It would have been too long if it did. Too long.
As we're ready for the restart now, when will let's go?
He's bolting away. Has he caught Reisman out? Not really. And Bonnie's hasn't really been caught out as well. Fredersen and Trigger were changing racing, so that would have been a legal overtake to start with. But we are back racing. And
yes,
so
we are.
It goes, leaving into turn 1. 2 strikes are wheel to wheel. Buller.
Oh, contact! The Trigger's around!
Did the 2 strikers just make contact?
Yes, they did. Trigger was up the inside and Buller's turned across him.
And you know
I didn't see
sure
quite.
they're going to party with each other.
They are, and this is the second time that has happened. Last time it was Trigger on the outside. This time it was Buller on the outside.
Oh, well, that smash going around the outside. That was a bit of an off-track overtake.
That's a bit of a questionable move there from Trigger, sort of sending up the inside of 2 cars.
Oh, for Trigger, I was looking at Max. He took the outside curve and went forward off the tracks. I think Jay might have been getting a legal overtake, but
Bonnie's all over the back of Reisman at the moment.
Max has been given a penalty for not giving the place back.
Ooh.
And deservedly so. He went forward off the track. Timbed ahead of Spirit, or is he? Spirit on the inside. Timbed's going to try and get the switch back, is he? No, he's going to sit behind, going into sector 3.
Rossi very close to the back of Speedy Carrots.
Charlie said he needs to check winner in 19. Kyle said he'll add black on his helmet probably instead of the numbers. Yeah, that's fine.
As Rossi going for the move here on Speedy Carrots down the main straight, as there's another move up ahead between Buller and Fredersen. And Buller.
Got the corner there.
That's close again. There's just that turn 1. It's very hard.
Rossi got ahead of Speedy Carrots, but had to go off track and maybe got a warning for it. Buller, he's right behind Fredersen again.
Rice Man dropping back from so it goes quite a bit.
Bunnies is really pushing off. Are these super softs starting to wear off already?
I'd imagine so. I would have guessed so.
See, actually, here's a question. Do you think the safety car helped these super soft runners more or these soft runners more?
Well, I can tell you that. Well, at least it's. I would say it's split.
Wait, it's back now.
I would say that the strategy is split for the super soft runners. Is it working now, the mic?
Yes.
Okay, good. I would say it's split at the moment. It really depends how the drivers who have pitted handle the traffic. Because at the moment, Dolga, he's obviously out of it. Max, however, 7.7 seconds off and so it goes, as and so it goes pits now.
Oh, what a move by Dolgo. He's gone around the outside. Oh, that's a bit of a dangerous bit by Coleman.
Is he back in the race yet, or is it still his AI? Oh no, he's back, I think.
Yes, Coleman is back in the race.
But, interesting thing here, Max has already pitted. Where is he going to come out compared to and so it goes? Answer, way ahead. Max, I'd say, is favourite for the win here. As there's a crash at turn 1.
Maybe.
As Carl, Neek's involved. Carl's out. Carl is out of the race.
Oh, yeah,
and safety car, virtual safety car. That will help the drivers who have pitted this lap. So Forever Sin's going to get a bit of time there.
Who I think is Forever Sin serving a penalty there.
He must have had a penalty, or maybe he's changed his wing or something. That was a very long pit stop.
That was a long time. Let me check if he had a penalty.
Yeah, Max and so it goes. What is the gap between the two of them? Let me quickly work it out.
Right, it said on lap 3 he had 2 penalties, so I'm guessing he served it.
Okay, Max is now leading this race by a net 20 seconds.
Wow.
Max leading the race by 20 seconds at the moment. Could Max get his first win? Because he's already pitted. And it was legal as far as I'm aware. As Riceman pits. Neek, speeding, a drive-through penalty for speeding under virtual safety car. Trigger, multiple warnings penalty, as Bunnies now takes the lead.
I've pitted.
So, pit stop around here, about 30 seconds, roughly.
And the Oxy is into the pits as well. Someone got another drive-through, I think. Buller just been given a penalty. Did someone get a drive-through? I'll check now. I saw something else pop up.
Dolga has pitted, remember, but he pit too early as far as I'm aware. Although it says he's done less laps.
Trigger and
wait,
Buller
maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong with
penalties.
Max here. When did Max pit?
Oh, it was Buller!
What was a
got
drive-through? Wow.
So the people who got drive-through are Buller and Neek. That was on lap 8. Then lap 8, Trigger got a penalty for multiple warnings. And then on lap 9, Buller's just got a penalty for multiple warnings.
I may be wrong with Max here.
So,
I don't think Max is going to win this. As there's a crash, it's Rossi. Rossi's crashed. He's going to try and get it back. Now he can go back on track because he's quick.
You know the place that happened? Do you think that was like a sort of an Alex Albon Lewis Hamilton thing?
I'm guessing, I think he's just lost it on the exit, overcorrected and gone into the gravel, to be honest.
Yeah, could do.
Although, I think Max pitted too early. Because this says that he pitted a lap before Dolga. And we know that Dolga pitted illegally. So Tim could be your net leader.
Yeah, Tim. He's
showing a lot of pace.
But
yes.
Will those softs last?
That is a good question. But with the safety car, they're only maybe 2 or 3 laps worse off.
So you have
as Anto goes quickest.
Comments. So YouTube comments. Overwatch Love says hi.
Hello.
Charlie says Trident Kramer flashbacks, and then he says, "Why are all teammates crashing?" Good question, actually.
Good point, actually. Yeah.
And then Carl says, "Got taken out."
Yeah, it looked like he may have actually collided with his teammate, as Charlie was saying just then.
And then Charlie's put in the Twitch triggered in the net race lead because he pitted already. No, he even said don't worry, I'm being dumb.
Yeah.
Because Trigger has not pitted yet.
No, he has not. He's been on those tyres
so
like
if
9 laps so far.
Kim Bed could win this race. He's got to do tyre management though, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got quite a nice gap in front of him, so dirty air shouldn't be affecting him too much at this stage. However,
Buller is into the pit. Will that be serving his drive?
You know how we've been thinking, oh, the guy that's leading is going to be the one that's going to do it? The drivers who are in the position at the moment to be fighting for this win are Tim, Spirit, and Spin. They're the 3 drivers, I'd say the lead drivers. Bioweapon looks a bit too far, well, a lot too far back. So we have our 3 drivers here fighting for the win, they're nose to tail, basically. As yellow flags, that looks like a virtuosi that's had a bit of a moment in the middle sector.
The served his drive-through. You just saw the Norwegian boy left. He is already out.
Well, I mean, there's the sprint race. As the battle for the net race lead here, well, for the net second place here, Spirit versus Spin. Spirit went for a move on...
Oh, someone's going wide there. As Ansoic goes going wide. He's battling with Buller here. Buller has come out ahead of Ansoic goes, but Buller has not pit. He just said he'd drive through.
As yellow flags up ahead, it's a Carlin. And that's Neek. Has he been hit?
He has been lapped. He had to save his driver, of course, so that's why he, But the thing is, Buller's off track. What happened to him then? He was battling Bioweapon, I think. Did they make contact? He's not going well for the Tridents, is it?
No. Okay, based on my calculations, when Bunny's pits, he will come out between Speedy and Forever Sin. That is my prediction of where he'll come out. There's battling up ahead here between an ART of Bioweapon.
Oh, it's 3 wide!
3, that's not gonna work.
No!
And there it goes. There it goes. Right man's around.
Reminded me of... Yeah, that reminded me of when I was watching the Porsche Super Cup at Austria. There was 3 of them that went 3 wide through there. Always going to make contact. No one spun, but they were so close to spinning one of them.
Yeah.
The Buller is off track at turn 1, just a little bit wide. He's not opening his DRS for some reason. There we go. Now he is.
As back to the battle for the net race lead, Tim is defending here from Spirit and Spin. We could have a great battle here. As Spirit got a bad... he's got a bit wide there. I'm going to focus on this net race lead battle.
And so it goes ahead of Rossi, who still has to hit.
Did you say Rossi?
I don't know, but I'm speaking too quick. I need a drink.
Okay, so... I'm going to mute my mic and unmute it just to check. Oh, that's a Carlin off. Neek's crashed. Big time.
Ooh.
Way off there.
To be honest, Neek
and he's going to come
well
back on track. That looked a bit questionable at first.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Neek's going to pull him to the pits and retire.
I'd agree with you there. Update on the Bunny situation. Currently, I predict coming out between around Bioweapon and Buller.
Spin and Win almost hit Spirit into turn 1. He almost understeered into him, because Spirit went
this is a battle
into turn 1.
For second place here. This is essentially the battle for second place, Spirit and Spin. But they're quick enough to get Tim, I think, at this stage.
With the DRS he got on Tim bed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to call him Tim now.
Yeah, I'm calling him Tim as well. Well, ignore the fact there used to be a Tim, but there is no more Tim. So there's only Tim Bed now, but it's Tim. We'll call him.
You are really confusing us.
So yeah, Tim. Spirit all over the back of Tim. He looks like he's got the pace. Triggers around. Oh no, a bad day for Trident. Gets worse.
He might have done what Rossi did.
Yeah, just spin, but this time he didn't catch it and just went all the way around. I'm guessing Rossi overcorrected.
Was he battling anyone?
I don't know. Meanwhile, Spin and Win has got Spirit. Spin will now attempt to pass Tim. As that is Dolga in the pit lane. Dolga had to pit again, and they are now pitting.
Yeah, good time to pit, really.
Max has to pit again, I'm sure. Because he's done 11 laps. And it's, yeah, I think, sure.
I'm not sure.
Because Dolga's pitting again, he had done less, he pitted later than Max. So, read into that what you think.
I think Max pitted on the end of lap 2.
I think he had pitted on the end of lap 1, actually. Well, it must have been lap 2. But in that case, then Dolga must have pitted end of lap 3. As Spin and Win goes for the move up the inside of Tim at the hairpin turn 3.
No,
it's kind of a
Max
hairpin.
did pit at the end of lap 2 or lap 1. Because
that's what I was thinking, lap 1.
He changed his front wing.
Then it was lap 1 then.
Yeah.
Because it must have been, because Dolga's pit again, which means he was illegal, which means he must have pit at the end of lap 2, and he was a lap fresher tyres than Max.
Yeah, I saw Max go into the pit lane and change his front wing on lap 1.
So yeah, the net race leader is Tim. This is a crazy race, and so it goes. I think he's 13 seconds off.
Tim.
Yeah, we got it. This Spirit's dropped back a bit. maybe he's made a mistake somewhere and he's dropped back off
Can
his
Tim,
battle.
this is his second race in, Bonnie's is into it. Tim's second race in F2. Can he get his first win?
It's the same for Spin and Win. Second race in F2. Spirit, this is his debut. As yellow flags, that's an Arden and a Virtuosi. It's Dolga and it's Speedy. I know it's the Norwegian boy and Speedy.
Going on Tim Med. Oh, they almost made contact there. Tim Med sort of closed in on him, but he got a bad exit out of the exit of turn 1. And now Spin and Win is going to take the net race lead because Max will 100% have to pit again, we think.
Yeah.
And he has taken the lead, but Tim is gonna stick it around the outside. He's gonna try and get the switchback.
Go for the switchback.
He has got the switchback. That's a good one.
As a still wheel to wheel.
Spirit, keep up.
Yeah. Well, with them battling, he definitely can. I'm gonna check penalties after this battle. Tim, will he get the lead back? But the switchback of dreams.
No, switchback.
There it is.
What is in P6?
Wow, bunnies, and he's on the super softs.
Oh, he could catch on. He's probably going to catch on Turcos. Tim on the inside.
That's their wheel to wheel through here.
Outside.
This is great racing.
Oh,
Will there
there
be
is a bit of
contact?
there, I think.
As looks like he's gone wide, and there's more contact.
Spirit's right behind them as well.
I'm going on board
Oh
with
my
Spirit
God.
here. Oh, this is insane racing here. As Tim, is he going to hold it around the outside? No, he isn't. Oh, but
Spirit
Spirit sends it up the inside.
Wow.
Tim goes wide, and now the battle continues. Under quickly for a split
Tim's
second
got the
check
DRS
penalties.
on Spin and Win. He should really keep it behind, going into turn 1, and then just sit back. Turn 3, actually is. He
Okay.
should go for it. He goes a bit wide.
Both Tim and Spirit and Spin have penalties. So does Spirit, but he has a 5-second time penalty, which I'm guessing is speeding in the pit lane. As Spirit goes to the inside line, oh, he's gonna hit Spin, and he spins himself. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So it looks like Spirit is now arguably out of the one fight for the win. Looks like Spin versus Tim now. Can Tim fight back after the back of Spin?
7/10 of a second, but Tim is attacking. He attacked turn 4 so much more than Spin and Win,
Yeah.
which I'm just going to call Spin.
And so it goes.
I'm actually out of breath.
8.5 seconds off the back, well, 8
We
seconds
did not
now.
notice Trigger and Bull are both fitted.
Yeah, and they're both outside the points. Not even reverse grid, wow. It's...
In reverse grid pole is Riceman, but he's got Speedy right behind him.
Oh, battle here, full reverse grid pole then. Behind there's a battle.
penalties,
Oh wait, no, that's a lap car. And so it goes. He is catching the cars in front. Bunnies is catching, and so it goes. When will Max pit? Will Max just stay out, thinking that he's safe, thinking that he's okay, and get
I think
disqualified?
he will.
That will be a questionable
He'll get
finish of the
disqualified,
race,
of course.
and he'll probably be confused.
We are pretty sure that.
We could be
Because
completely
I'm
wrong.
pretty sure I remember him pitting. On
If
lap
someone's in the
1.
comments, tell us. Go back in the
Yeah,
stream,
someone
tell us when Max
on
pitted.
YouTube, go back to like lap 1 at the end of lap 1. Be very helpful.
And it's
Charlie
going to
said
disqualify.
mention
I think it will disqualify him at the end of this lap. Because he has to do 3
No,
laps on the
at
super.
the end of lap 19.
No, it will disqualify him because he has to do 3 laps on the super
He
softs.
just got a penalty.
Anyway, Spin and Win is catching him anyway.
Oh, my controller's disconnected, of course.
Well, we can still hear you, so it's all fine.
Yeah,
Using
it's
the
just 'cause
PlayStation
they ran out of
camera.
battery.
Tim is dropping back, Spirit is dropping back, and so it goes is catching, and Bunnies is catching.
There we go. Rossi with the fastest lap of the race, he is doing 14. I mean, that he's showing his pace. He's just making too many mistakes. Spin and Win is catching. Wait, how did Tim go 2 seconds away from Spin and Win?
He's just dropping back. He was being overrun earlier. Okay, what a comment quickly. Dammers says, yes, Max pitted lap 1, and also why didn't Trident cars do this last season? Different drivers, I'd have to put it down to. But Spin currently favourite for the win here.
Speedy with a penalty that could alter his reverse grid pole chances unless Riceman has on him.
Here's a question: did Spin in this race? Out of interest, if anyone is watching, can you recall Spin spinning?
Dammers or Charlie, go check forwards.
Because we are too lazy. Well, Thomas is too lazy. My internet wouldn't hold it.
Remember, start with Tim's match was as well, and then we'll.
I think it's going to disqualify Max at the end of this lap because he has to do 3 laps on the super softs. When the game realises that he can't do that, surely that's when it will disqualify him. And he's done 1 lap on them, so he needs to do another 2, in which he'd have to pit at the end of this lap.
Been given a penalty.
Or if that is big, Tim is back in the fight. It's not by a huge amount he's back in the fight by.
Tim just got a push.
Max hasn't pitted. Will he be disqualified at this lap? No, so it's still letting him go.
It'll be the end of this lap.
But either way, surely, because he needs to do 3 laps on them.
I don't think it is. I think it's just hitting on.
Okay, well, either way, Max will be disqualified from this race.
Stop. And there we go.
Yeah, Max disqualified as predicted. And Spin and Win takes the lead of the race. Will he win in his 2nd ever race?
He's 3.2.
It's going to be close.
Tim has got to really go for it on his final lap.
He really... Scenario 7. Scenario 7.
Yeah.
Once again, check penalties.
Yes.
And it's 2 penalties versus 1
Riceman
penalty.
has been disqualified as well.
Riceman must have pitted too early as well.
No, he said he's on 10 lap old. Did he start on the softs?
He may have. No, he couldn't have. Or maybe he did soft. No, he definitely started on the supers.
You can't do 10 laps on the super softs, can you?
No.
Surely not.
You could, but you'd have a puncture on basically every wheel.
Yeah, you'd have a puncture.
As we're going to have a podium of drivers who joined this season. And this second race, first race.
Well, unless
and so it goes. It's gonna...
If he didn't show that 5 seconds, then so it goes actually could snatch it.
Let's check. And so it goes does have 1 penalty. So and so it goes has to get within that 5 seconds if it wasn't served, and he currently is. Bunnies isn't quite going to be able to get, and so it goes on track at least. As Spin and Win
wins.
Takes the win. Tim gets 2nd place. Spirit crossed the line in 3rd, but will he maintain that podium? Or will and so it goes get it? And so it goes takes P4. Bunnies takes P4. And so it goes P5. Dolga P6. Speedy P7 at the moment. But I'm going to take a moment here. In their 2nd race in the league, Spin and Win takes the win. And
Speedy
with that,
reverse grip hold.
oh, interesting. And I will now announce that not only with that win has he won a race, he's also given himself, because after all he's done both these races in the damn seat, he has just got himself the damn seat, full-time damn seat, if he chooses to, if he would like it. So if he would like the full-time damn seat, he has got it.
The other Norwegian boy,
yeah,
which we'll just call him Norwegian boy now with the normal
because the other one's gone.
Have they just crashed?
They have just crashed down the backstretch as Neek is crawling around the final lap of the race.
I actually want to know if that was an retire on tracks. I don't see.
But Spirit, a strong drive in their debut to get P3.
As Bioweapon is off track on his final.
I mean, Spin and Win, if they don't, I really hope they want to take the full-time damn seat. Because it just makes so much sense. Tim, 2nd, first race as a full-time MP driver.
Oh my god! Neek is a lap down, he's just hit by a weapon.
Yeah. As Neek crosses the line in, oh my god, he's just killed someone. That he's just taken out.
Oh my god!
Who was that he's just taken out?
Bioweapon.
Oh. Again, maybe he didn't like him. Let's check the comment. Scott saying that he had an internet with our Norwegian boy. I'll let you do it.
Returned in, went into the back of him. Buller as well, apparently was speeding under the SC when Delta was green, and there's some dirty drivers there. We can't really do anything about the Delta being because you served the drive-through, and yeah, we can't really do much about that.
Damn it, my iPad died.
Anyway,
Okay, Thomas, you're going to have to explain to Max how the tyre system works in F2, because he's asking in chat.
Right.
Only
So,
driver without a
anyway,
penalty, I believe, was Forever Sin.
Yeah, the only one without a penalty.
Only finisher without a penalty, anyway. So, strong for him. So, your grid order for the sprint race is Speedy Carrots, Forever Sin, Dulga, and so it goes Bunnies, Spirit, Tim, and Spin. Chaotic first race in Austria. Will it be just as chaotic in the sprint race?
I'm just explaining to Max.
Okay. Fast lap went to Dulga in that. Kind of surprised with that. Yeah, apparently Buller's got a speeding under virtual safety car whilst his Delta was green. So send that clip in. We can't do anything about it. It's just a glitch, I'm afraid. Because we can't remove a drive-through penalty. Because it's the same with serve. I know obviously you had to serve it because you'd been disqualified. But yeah, we should find a way somehow to deal with that. Yeah, we'll have a discussion after the race. As we begin the countdown, 20 seconds now until the start of Torpedo League Season 3, Round 4 in Austria sprint race. So, Thomas, if you're able to reply, who is your favourite for the sprint race win?
I think, because he's starting P2 and he is second in the, well, he was second in the championship, I'm pretty sure. Going into this, Francis.
That's a good shout, actually. Dulga, I would actually put my money on. He pit twice.
Actually.
He pit twice and got where he is. An example of another driver that pitted twice, Buller. Obviously, one of his was a drive-through penalty. Speedy, I would actually say, could be a good shout for the win. He showed a lot of good pace. And so it goes. In fourth, he's another driver that could win this. I'm wondering where the super close championship we had, that we had after round 2 has gone. Because they were like, the top 3 were covered by like 3 points. And now the top 3 are covered by about 40 points. It's because of this guy here. And so it goes. And because of this team here not performing how they were expected to. If you're wondering which team I'm looking at, Thomas, it is the Trident team.
Okay, Speedy is inside Forever Sin.
Because why not? The Norwegian boy is currently going through turn 1.
Well done.
The Norwegian boy.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah, it's a good time seeing us discussing to do another formation lap. The Norwegian boy, if you're watching, can you drive this lap like it's a proper lap so that we can get to the race quickly? Clearly he is not watching. So how is everyone's day going? Everyone in the comments. Some of the drivers can reply to this as well, because they're all stuck on the grid. This is a strange formation lap. I've got a comment here. Good. Good to hear that, Overwatch. Good to hear it. as we prepare for the start of the sprint race. A slightly delayed start due to formation lap madness. That's sort of a thing of Torpedo League anyway at this stage. Formation laps last double the length they should. I got a couple more comments. Well, yeah, why is Season 1 Kyle in the lobby? What the F is this guy doing? From Bullet and Scott saying, why is Season 1 Kyle in the lobby? There's nothing about Season 1 Kyle in that. That is Season 3 Kyle as well.
Oh, it's not yet?
Yeah, we're about to start as the Norwegian boy lines up on the grid. As we look to the front of the pack, lights are coming on, but they are not real.
Nope.
The revs are now rising.
Dorker's on the super soft, so he's out of the race.
Ah, it's a shame. Lights out, and away we go. That's a dam somehow already in the grass. As it's a good start from Speedy Carrots, as he leads into turn 1. So we see the entire pack as they fly into turn 1. Will they all survive? No, they won't. Big crash off into the right.
Big crash. He's Bonnie's and Rossi, I think. Oh,
yeah,
no, Timbed.
It's Timbed. Oh, that's a shame. After such a strong debut, as they cut, they're full wide towards the hairpin. No, and they're only 3 widers. That is Spirit in the middle of them. Spirit's had a great start. Where has that start come from? He's racing and so it goes. And Forever Sin, who's been pushed off the track a bit there, has now allowed Dolga to get a chance. As they're heading into turn 4.
Start. Why is Season 1 Kyle in the lobby?
And so it goes to the round, and so it goes to the round.
Oh,
He's had a big crash. Huge crash there.
Him.
That's a massive crash, and so it goes. Safety car, virtual safety car.
Rossi's off.
What a crazy start to this
you
race.
You may have heard my voice crack. Oh.
That was an insane start, as Spirit has gained 4 places.
Oh my God.
Anyone can win this. Speedy can win this. Forever Sin can win this. Dolga, he can't. Spin and Win can win this. He's only in 5th now. Max has gained 10 places. He showed good pace in that first race. And in this one he's showing, again, good pace. He's going to have a few drivers pit, I imagine. 4 new wings.
It's like the bioweapon is into the pit.
Yeah, you had half a wing, so it kind of makes sense.
Okay. This Max is doing what he did in last week in Netherlands.
Yeah.
Starting from the back of the grid and gaining loads of places. He finished P2 in the end, I'm pretty sure. Maybe you can do that again.
You never know. As we are surely getting ready to go green. Yellow flag's still out there. Virtual safety car still out there. As when will the field accelerate? To me it looks like they have. Is racing going on again, or is this still virtual safety car?
It just says, whole track is yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're racing full speed. I'm gonna quickly try something. Yeah, it's broken, I guess.
Speed is, I think everyone else has been caught out, to be honest, because everyone's going full speed.
Yeah, strange. So sorry guys, but you're gonna have a yellow track for the rest of the race. So the only real difference is it'll be hard to see the virtuosi cars. Yeah, Speedy has had a good restart there. As now it goes green.
To be honest,
now it goes green.
There we go. To be honest, when looking at when the safety car comes out, it honestly looks like a virtuosi.
Yeah, it does. Spin and Win currently P3. He could get a double here in only his 2nd ever race. And become what, the 6th driver to do that?
Max is ahead of Trigger, or is he?
They're battling.
They're wheel to wheel.
As they come up the hill.
DRS is enabled. I mean, Max isn't deciding to use it. Neither Trigger doesn't have it, but Max is not deciding to use his DRS. And
As he broke it early, and that's allowed Neek to get into the fight. Spin and Win catching Spirit very quickly.
Max is now in front, but he's Trigger going to send it around the outside. Yeah, no. Oh, I got a mega exit, to be honest. Trigger did. And he is right behind Max now. Is he going to go for it though? Smart move to not go for it. He goes a bit wide though, because he's so close to Max.
At the front of the pack, Spin and Win on the back of Spirit. Got a bit of a gap there, but I think Spin and Win, he could. If it depends what Speedy Carrot's pace is like. It depends whether he's a speedy carrot or a slow carrot. Because if he's speedy, then he can still win this race. But Spin and Win showed a lot of pace in that first race.
I'm sorry, that's really funny. I don't know why. Is he a speedy carrot or is he a slow carrot? As Trigger into the pits. And so is Rossi. Rossi has sped. Trigger. Oh, Trigger changes from. He didn't look like he had any damage.
Up the inside, goes spin and win. Of turn
Is Rossi
3.
gonna change his front wing?
Switch back there for Spirit.
Yes, he is. Rossi does look like he has damage. As Colin, you're gonna send it on bioweapon, that is. Well, actually, that's just unlocking himself on silicon, actually.
As their will to wheel going to turn 4 now. And Spinman gets the place. Forever Sin now could possibly fight in this. So I just realised something. I have commentator curse on, so it goes there, by saying how dominant he's been and how he's so good. Well, I must have said after round 1 that Trident looked like they're gonna steal. Oh, there's a crash. And it's Bunnies and Timbed again. What's happened there?
Those two coming together again. Oh, I mean, they may not have come together. They may have just got caught up in different incidents at turn 1, but.
Or could there be revenge? Could that be a revenge hit, perhaps? Interesting. I mean, it's not NASCAR, but that will be penalised if it was a revenge hit because this isn't NASCAR.
Ahead of
Gets back ahead
again.
As Forever Sin out of nowhere. Makes a dive bomb out of nowhere. Legendary move there. As there's another car in the mix. There's an Arden. Oh, there's bang wheels. There's Dolga in the mix.
Spin and win is off the track.
As they're coming up the hill, spin and win.
I finish my drink.
I think Speedy has to win here, purely unless he makes a mistake, purely because spin and win's getting caught up in this traffic.
Unless he gets a penalty, maybe a few penalties, but
that's
I think
true.
Forever Sin is quicker, but because Forever Sin is P2 and standard going into this race.
Yeah.
So
could Forever Sin? I mean,
he's there for a reason.
And so it goes had a pretty. Where was Forever Sin in the feature race?
P7.
And where was And So
That's
It
why
Goes?
it's P2. And So It Goes was
P5, I believe. So that's 6 points. So he only lost 4 points in that race. If he does end up winning this, which is a long shot, second place is still 12 points. He is going to close in slightly on And So It Goes, I believe. Buller, he's going to score a point as things stand, which I suppose is good.
He scored 2 in feature. I think he got 9th. Trigger into the pits again, this time onto the super softs, going the fastest lap, I presume. And there's a yellow flag, that is Rossi.
Wheel to wheel, Spirit and Forever Sin. Forever Sin, oh, very close. As that's going to allow Spin and Win to probably make it free. Spin and Win's going to get them both, is he?
He
Coming
may do.
up the hill.
He is.
But will they go for it back on the brakes?
Like 2 corners. On the inside though, Forever Sin's going to have the DRS. I don't think Spin and Win is going to have DRS. No, he does not. Spirit's
going to be in a good place here as well. But not close enough, I don't think.
There's like 5 cars in this. It goes back to Max.
It does actually, yeah. As wheel to
Forever
wheel.
Sin is sitting behind. Spirit, there is a yellow flag behind. I'm not sure.
Spin and Win gets the P2 that he needed. Now I need to break away and start to reel in Speedy.
Forever Sin's going to keep pressuring him though.
Yeah.
This is Speedy's win unless he messes up.
Imagine that Speedy getting a double.
Oh, there's the first thing.
Ooh.
Oh,
that is interesting.
Spin and Win went off track for a second now.
Forever Sin. He's up the inside.
No,
Spin and Win
Spin and Win has
penalty.
been given a penalty. I think that's Dolga into the pits.
As Forever Sin comes out the final corner, as that Spirit going for a double over. It's 3 wide. Oh my. As they're heading into turn 1, there's no way they're all going to make it out of this unless someone backs out. Spirit, is he going to get the both? Spin and Win goes very wide there.
Spin and Win goes wide.
That's going to put Max in. Max is in this now. Max is
on the grass a bit.
Speedy could well win this purely based on the fact that these guys are going to hold each other up so much. As they're 3 wide. Max on the inside.
Yes, he is.
Oh, that's never going to work.
Spirit takes the P2 now. Forever Sin goes a bit wide.
Spin and Win on the got to run now. It's insane. I believe there's a yellow flag that is following Speedy around. So I don't think it's an actual yellow.
Oh! Forever Sin sent it on Max.
Bit of contact there. Yeah, that was very close.
More than Max for that. I might ask for Forever Sin on board for that.
As Max always all over the grass on the entry there. No, of course, contact.
Into Forever Sin there.
Oh, Forever Sin, he's...
How have none of them spun yet, honestly? This is crazy.
This is insanity, this is. Meanwhile, further back down the order, we've got Norwegian Boy quite close to the back of Neoxy. Bioweapon in the pit lane again. There's no one else really that close. As this battle here is starting to spread out a little bit, Max is, of course, with the contact with him and Forever Sin, dropped back a little bit. Neek gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Just a bad day, goes from bad to worse.
He is in pits because he started releasing himself. Forever Sin with a penalty. Oh, Spin and Win got one as well. He's going to go for it on Spirit. He is going to get the move done on Spirit on the inside, I presume. Who's going to have the DRS? It is neither of them.
If they're that close, then they don't get DRS either of them.
Ah, so that would be Max more. No, Max doesn't have the DRS either. He wouldn't be in a second, I presume. Forever Sin has DRS though.
As
Spirit is not going to go for it.
Spinwin once again in second place. This time, can he pull a bit of a gap and start to pull away?
Oh, Spirit
Answer is no, because Spirit is already having a look.
What a race this is.
This is amazing. We're already over halfway through.
Buller is right behind the Rice Man. No battling Norwegian boy. The other one is right behind Neoxy. His final race interview.
Whoa, Spirit all over the curbs there.
All about
Spin and
penalties,
Win.
this. Who's
Spin and
going
Win
to get the most
hasn't been able to get the
Spin and Win
gap.
has got the penalty.
I don't think Spinwin's got the gap that he needs. He's still going to have them in that DRS train. And that's brought Max and Forever Sin back into this. Spirit goes wide. That's yellows, that's Carlin that spun.
It is neat. Oh, that's a
He's going to have to wait.
big spin now.
Yeah, I think he's sort of wobbled and sort of lost it in a big way. As they're battling up towards the hairpin. Still nose to tail, all of these drivers here. Nose to tail. Could Riceman catch this and get involved?
The other Norwegian boy takes the final points position.
Yeah, very close. As that's the Colin has spun again.
Oh, he's going to go for it! He's going to go deep and he's off track. Yeah, that was never going to work. He's off track and that.
And Spirit surely out of the fight. Well, and he's going to be passed by his teammate as well. Buller's having a strong race, to be fair. He's fighting with Riceman at the moment. These guys need to sort of work together and catch up.
Neoxy and the other Norwegian boy gets... Oh, Neoxy's looked on the outside, backed out with it.
I think this could have been the chance Spin and Win needed to break away, and he is starting to reel in
He's got
Speedy.
Max right behind him though.
It's a bit too
Max
big though, I
in
think.
the DRS.
I think it might be a bit too big, and I think Spin and Win has... Yeah, look, he's pulling away.
The DRS is going to keep Max in this though.
Yeah, just.
Forever Sin has dropped out of DRS range of Max, but...
Spin and Win catching Speedy very quickly.
Because Speed... Well, both of these drivers have penalties.
Yeah. So if I'm Max, I'm thinking if I can keep up with the DRS, let Spin pull me up to the within 3 seconds of Speedy. All of that is
Spin again. It
yeah.
is
Neek, I believe.
Neek.
And he spins it, kind. No. As Riceman, battling with Buller and Spirit. Buller's going to want to fight back here for his championship.
Riceman has got the DRS on Buller. Yeah. This is what we expected from Riceman at the start.
Neek's gone off again.
Yeah, I was just. Are you just letting him through, really?
I mean, it's an interesting way to do it. Rossi in the pit lane again. Oh! Teammate contact there. Spirit hitting the back of Riceman. And Spirit, how has he held that? It looks like a bit of a wobble there.
Spirit.
What?
Do you want to check penalties?
I
Riceman goes off
can.
the track a bit. Because Charlie just said Max has 6 seconds at least for penalties.
So top two both have penalties. He is right. Max has 6.
He is not in the points. So what were you saying?
In the top 6, Buller is the only one without a penalty. Riceman and Max have 2 penalties.
Ooh.
So.
Spin and Win has just got another penalty.
Oh, Speedy.
And he's not catching up to Speedy.
No, he's not anymore. Yeah, he must have made a mistake because look, Max is on the back of him as well now.
Max has got to go for it.
They're equal on penalties
He's
now.
got to get up there and go for
Equal
it.
battle.
Rossi, I'm really surprised to see Rossi getting that.
Yeah, he's pitted again, that's why.
Rossi
Trigger's
just gave him Spin
DNF,
and
Trigger
Win
has retired in the
DRS.
pit lane. And obviously,
Yeah,
because the
retired in
game's
the pit.
a bit bad, it's pulled him back out on track.
It's better than retiring on track speed.
Yes. Because you can sort of figure out, as that's Riceman, passed by Spirit, I believe. And Spinnerman once again trying to reel in. Speedy.
Off track again. He's not in the best of days, really not.
Really isn't.
Max is he's not really getting stuff good to get past. I mean, look, he can just sit behind, really.
Yeah.
I mean, and still, this is a fantastic drive for me. He started last, I think he started second to last, started 18th, and the Reisman also got the small again. The other Norwegian boy in the final point position right now gets a penalty. It's a brilliant drive from Max from near the back from 18th to P3. Currently, did you say he has one penalty?
He has 2 penalties.
Yeah,
so it's the same as
There's
Spin.
2 penalties the same. It's still right now. Forever Sin, I think we'll be getting it. Did you say he had 1?
He only has the 1. Buller has no penalties, so factor that in.
Yeah, Buller could actually be an outside champ for the podium here.
That would definitely boost his championship chances.
Where did Reisman lose out, by the way?
What do you mean?
He was battling with Buller and now he's behind his teammate Spirit.
I think he got caught up in a battle with Spirit and now he's just sort of sitting behind the both of them.
We have a spinner, it is Neoxy, we're going slow. Must have had a moment.
Max, once again, all over the back of Spin and Win. And Spin and Win, he looks like he has the pace. That's a Campos. Was that... Wait, no, it wasn't. It was a lap car. It was an MP, sorry. They look so similar.
And Surrogates has pitted to go for the fastest lap of the race.
So, I'm trying to just get 2 points today. Yellow flag up. That's a car off at near the hairpin.
Oh, Spin and Win is catching Speedy. Max is right behind Spin. He could go for it. He can get that. He's going to get that. Spin and Win did not get the good exit.
Rossi retires in the pit lane. Wheel to wheel 4P2. Max to the outside.
Forever Sin must have made a mistake because he's 3 seconds behind. He's now on Spirit.
That's Buller.
Battling. This is bringing Reisman into the fight as well.
Still wheel to wheel between Spin and Max as they head into turn 4. Still wheel to wheel.
Almost contact there.
As Max got the inside line, he's ahead before they get to the corner. As all close contact again.
I think he got a better exit there.
Spin. Both of these. Think. Just how crazy this race has been so far. Imagine if Max in the feature race had waited a couple laps. As traffic. They're coming up to traffic. It's Max's teammate that's just hindered him.
That'll be interesting.
Team debrief after this probably won't be a bit spicy. As that's a MP that's crashed. And I believe they've been hit.
Oh, Spin and Win's going to go for it. Reisman has been given a penalty. Yeah,
was it Reisman?
Norwegian boy. The other Norwegian boy.
I believe Reisman's crashed and has been hit by the Norwegian boy.
Oh.
As another penalty.
Reisman's going to give him another penalty. As Spin and Win is going to go for it. This is the final lap of the race. This is the battle for P2, or is it? Because I think Forever Sin's going to get the P2 here if he stays within 3 seconds.
You very much can.
Buller's going to actually get P2 here.
That would be crazy.
He's
battling with Spirit.
He's now ahead of Buller.
Battling with Spirit. He needs to just hold Spirit up. He needs to keep going. He can't get stuck in a battle.
But anyway, Speedy, he has dominated this race. And he will, unless something crazy happens in the last few, and
Buller,
does set the fastest
has he just been bullied out of a possible P2 here? I think he still has it.
Oh, Speedy is going to come around the final corner. Goes a bit wide. That would have been interesting. He got another penalty. He is going to win though.
Good strong drive there.
Max, he's going to cross the line in P2. Spin and Win going to cross the line in P3. Forever Sin
going to get them both.
Go
but is Buller going to get them both as well? Yes, he
Buller's
is.
Gonna get P2.
Buller gets P2. Strong drive there.
Speedy,
Strong recovery.
Buller and Forever Sin on the podium.
Nyoxi crossed line 7th. Reisman and the other Norwegian boy gets P8. Final points position. Bunny's after crashes. Bunny's crashes across the line. Final corner spins out. And is he going to pull across wall? That's dangerous. Oh, that is close.
Take a piece of action. Luckily, that wasn't for any points, so he probably won't give anything for it.
Yeah. And so it goes. Does have the fastest lap. Will he maintain it? As I'll quickly check comments. As Scott very happy with P3.
Yes, got happy P3.
And so it goes. Gets a penalty now.
So it gets a penalty.
The fastest lap is what he wanted.
He was 2 tenths down in the end of sector 2, so he wasn't going to improve his fastest lap. But...
he's already got it anyway.
And there was a crash.
As the Norwegian boy. It's been a tough weekend, especially whilst his teammate's been doing so well. As
That's
all
AI.
Meek gets past bioweapon.
What are these two doing?
Mm.
And they have nothing to play for, you know. They're having a bit of fun, I presume.
As across the line they go.
I mean, Meek might as well have the fun he can. He's had a poor day.
Yeah. Carl has been lapped 5 times in this race and is 1 lap down on the car in front of him.
Which is Trigger.
Yeah. He's a lap behind a car that retired. Does that mean he'll beat him or not? Depends where Trigger retired.
Lap 10.
As Carl has left. Gives up. Very bad weekend there.
Wait. Carl's actually just said in the YouTube chat 16 tonight, I'll take that.
What?
Eh?
Maybe he's like, maybe... What?
What?
What? Carl, hate to break it to you, mate. Sorry, I've skipped the podium ceremony to show it to Carl. Carl, mate, you finished 19th. You didn't finish. Hate to break it to you.
Anyway, we will see who we are going to be inviting up to the podium.
They are Spin and Win, Spirit, and Speedy. 3 drivers that we've never had up here.
Right, so Spin and Win, Spirit, and Speedy. I will suggest them if you want.
Oh, okay, yeah. You suggest them, I'll invite them. Sorry for the blue screen, everyone. Some of the driving today was shocking today. I'd have to agree with you there, Kyle. We have seen some questionable driving. But we also saw a lot of good driving, so... These new guys... Let me know when you've suggested them.
So I need to find them first. How do you spell the PSN of Spirit?
It's Spirit, but with an X in there somewhere. I think Spur, X, then T. And I was right. Then EU.
Spur... X... D... E... U.
You know, I'm just gonna invite them.
I'm doing it now.
Don't worry, I know a much quicker way of doing it. Sorry for the blue screen, everyone. I've invited Speedy.
I'll keep up then.
Spirit, I will invite him now. I just need it to load. And where is Spin and Win? There's Spin and Win. As Speedy joins the party now. Let's wait for the other two before we start the post-race interviews.
Just saying, Speedy, remember that, check your party settings to make sure it says they allow your voice to be shared.
Spin and Win is now joining us. Thomas, you can explain it again.
Yeah, Spin and Win, just make sure your party settings are allowing your voice to be shared on stream.
Okay.
Alright. Pretty sure they are already.
Yeah, just double check and then we'll be good.
Yeah, it's allowed.
I believe Spirit may have came offline. Thomas, could you check the chat, see if he said anything?
He has not. I think we'll just start if he's come offline.
Okay, if he joins midway through, we can go back to him. Shall I start, Thomas?
Yes, you can.
Okay, spin and win. We'll start with you. You won your first race. Oh, Spirit joins now. But we'll start with spin and win anyway. I'll Thomas quickly explain to Spirit the stuff he said.
Yeah,
about
it's
them.
good. Just make sure your party settings are set that your voices can be shared on stream.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Okay, so I'll start with you, spin and win. How does it feel to win your first race and to be a feature race as well?
It feels pretty good. You know, didn't really have high expectations going into any of these races. Just felt like I was a mid-pack car, and things fell my way, and it feels great.
Yeah. Thomas?
I'll give those one to Speedy. You won the sprint race today by quite some margin as well. How do you feel about that?
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. This is my debut season, first season, so I'm feeling pretty good. I wasn't expecting high things. I was just expecting midfield race.
Final question to Spirit. How do you feel your weekend went as a whole? Getting good points in your first race, and first two races.
Yeah, so I qualified P18 because somebody touched me in the qualifying. So P18 to P3 in the first race. So I'm happy with that. And then in the sprint race, I tried to overtake someone and I just ran wide. So I lost a couple of positions, but yeah, I got back pretty good, I think. So I'm really happy with the results.
Good to hear.
I think, Jackson, you said on the stream that Spinnerman will be taking the full-time
If
dam
they want
seat if he wants it.
If you'd like the full-time dam seat, there is one available, so you can have that spin and win. Showed very good pace. Up to you. If you can, you have a dam seat. It's up to you.
What's that mean? I'm a little slow.
So you could be a full-time driver for dams if you want to be.
Oh sure, yeah. I'd be
Okay,
down to.
good to hear. Good to hear.
What is the next race? Actually, next week.
Britain.
It's Britain, right?
Yes.
So, the question to all of you, and it's presumed because I think all of your reserves are except spin and win now is a
And Speedy's full-time.
Speedy's full time. Okay.
But
So-
all three of you are all you've joined late in the season, a couple of races in, so it's a very interesting top three. It's a nice fresh top three. It's nice to see hear some new voices.
So yeah, I'll do this one to all of you, presuming that Spirit does race as a reserve. Take one at a time. How do you think you will do in Britain?
We'll start with spin and win.
I have no clue. My goal is to finish the race.
Confident there, very confident. Speedy, you go next.
Well, I'm just expecting to finish P5, P6. I'm just hoping it falls my way. Not too high expectations again. Don't want to be cocky.
Nice. And finally, Spirit.
So Silverstone is a really tricky track, so I think there will be a lot of spins. But try to finish P5 and get a good quality lap in. So yeah.
Well, I must say you guys are all full of confidence for the next race. Yeah. Well, congratulations to all three of you getting top three all for the first time. Spin and win, congratulations on your first win. Speedy, congratulations on your first win. And Spirit, congratulations on your first podium.
Yes.
And, well, your first race in, it's a very good start.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's Thomas, unless you have any more questions.
No, I don't.
Okay then. So that was Torpedo League F2 Season 3 Round 4 in Austria. I hope everyone's enjoyed it. Next race is Britain, going to Silverstone next week. And tomorrow it is Torpedo League F1, also around Austria. So make sure to check that out. But until then, goodbye.